Today we're going to take one of the geometry lessons that it's far away from numbers and its calculations. Our lesson is going to be about points, line segments, and planes. You're going to learn more about these in a while. If I'm going to ask you what is a point, directly you're going to think of a point that you use to end your English sentence or any sentence. So in math it's different. A point, it is an exact position. If you look here, you're going to see that here I have point A, here I have, for example, point B, here I have point C, here I can have point D. So each and every point has its own specific place or position. So we're going to learn what do I mean by lines in a while. And the lines, they are made up of what? Of the following. I have this point beside it, another point, and so on. You're going to see that I have a set or a group of points that they are connected with each other and they look like a line. So a line, it's a group of points that it can continue from both directions. It can continue from here or it can continue from this side. So a line is a group or a set of points that it can continue from what? From both sides without stopping. Okay, how do I know that this is a line? You're going to notice that in its drawing, in both sides, I'm going to have an arrow. So this is a line. It can't stop from this side and it can't stop from this side. Okay, and you're going to notice that to show that this is a line, when I need to name that line, I need to put at the top of the naming the following. For example, I have this, the line, its name, it can be ZP or the opposite PZ, it's the same. So when I want to write it, I'm going to write it as the following, ZP, and above it, because it's a line, I should draw it like this, a line that has two arrows from both sides. Does anyone knows what's the meaning of line segment? Okay, I'm going to explain for you. I have the following line. Okay, then I'm going to bring the scissor and I'm going to cut part of this line or a small piece of this line. So I have my line. I'm going to bring the scissor and cut from here and cut from the other side. So this is the part that I got, which is this part. If you look at this part, you're going to see that it doesn't have an arrow from any side. It has an end point, another end point. What does it mean? It means that this piece of line that I took it, okay, it stops from this side and it stops from the other side, and I'm going to call it line segment. So line segment, it is a part of a line that it stops from both sides, from both directions. This is another drawing. It can be like this. Okay, so as I told you, line segment, it is part of a line that has two endpoints, means it ends from both sides. Okay, how I'm going to name my line segment? Do you think I'm going to write like this, like I did in the line. The name of this line segment, it is K and H. Do you think I'm going to write, sorry, K, H and put it like this? Of course not. Why? Because this, it shows I'm talking about a line. So in a line segment, I'm going to draw it like this. Okay, this means it ends from both sides, or if it's easier for you, just like a small dash above it. Okay, like this example. Now, I'm going to talk about plane. What do I mean by a plane? It is endless. It doesn't end. Endless, it doesn't end. It's an endless flat surface. So here I have, do you see this? This is my flat surface, all of it. So it's an endless flat surface. Okay, so what do I call it? Plane. So here are some examples of real life planes. I have this flat surface of the book, of the table, of the paper, okay, of also the table or a desk. So plane objects used and seen in everyday life that are planar includes walls, ceiling, tabletops, desktops, book covers, papers, floors. Okay, so we call these plane. Okay, I want you to have a look at the first drawing. I have two lines, the yellow and the red line. If you can see that these two lines, they meet each other. They cross each other at this point, right? So anytime I have two lines or more that they meet at a point, so here I'm talking about these two lines, they meet at this point, so I can say that these two lines, they are intersecting lines, and the point here that it's between these two lines, I'm going to call it intersecting point. Okay, so if I'm going to have another look at these three lines here, you're going to see that this line and this line, they intersect here, while this line and this line, they intersect here. Okay, and always intersecting lines, they meet only in one point. Okay, so every two lines, they meet at a point only, which I'm going to call it intersecting point, and here they're going to meet at this point, and also I'm going to call it intersecting point. Okay, if I'm going to have a look at these two roads, this is the first and this is the second, you're going to notice that they met or they crossed here, so this is called intersecting point of these two roads. So these two roads, they are intersecting lines or intersecting roads. If I'm going to look at these two lines, the blue lines, you're going to see that do they have any intersecting point between them? Or did they cross at any point? No. See? All of it here, it's space only. Okay? So anytime, and also in the other example here, okay, no meeting points, no crossing between these two lines. So anytime I have lines that they're not going to cross, they're not going to meet, they're not going to have any intersecting point between them, so I'm going to call these lines parallel lines. So parallel lines, they never meet, they never cross, and always having equal distance between them. Here are some real-life examples about parallel lines. You're going to see like the t-shirt of that man. It has parallel lines on it. I have here parallel lines that they're not going to meet. I have the fence here. All of these, they are parallel lines. Also the electricity lines here, they are parallel lines. They're not going to meet at all. If you're going to look at this drawing here, you're going to say that these two lines, they are intersecting lines because they met here at this point. And also in this example, the other one, you're going to say that they are meeting at a point and these lines, they are intersecting. It's true, but I have a small thing to tell you that anytime the lines, the intersecting lines, you can, if you can draw a perfect corner, okay, or a small square at the corner, or it has an L shape having that perfect corner, I can call these lines perpendicular lines. Okay, so the perpendicular lines make a perfect corner. So I'm going to show you something. What if you have this drawing? Can you say that these lines are perpendicular lines? No. First of all, they didn't make an L shape. Second, if I'm going to draw a perfect corner, can I do it? No. So these lines, I can't call them perpendicular lines, but I can call them intersecting lines because they met at this point, okay? Here are some real-life examples about perpendicular lines, okay? And you're going to see that these lines are crossing, they are meeting, but they are making a perfect corner. You're going to see how. If you look at this road and this road, they are crossing here, but here you can make a perfect corner. Also here, also here. It's like a small square. You can draw a small square. Sorry, it's not very clear here. Okay. Also here, it forms an L shape. Okay. And at the corner, you can draw a perfect square or a perfect corner. Okay. So we reached the end of our lesson. It's all about definitions of line segments, perpendicular lines, planes, points. So you have to know the definition and how you're going to draw these terms or these new terms that you took. And in case you got a picture, how to figure out these terms from a picture, from a drawing. Thank you very much for listening.